Tabitha here. You're welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is the first time on my channel, please don't hesitate to click on that subscribe button, like, comment and share. On today's video, I'm going to be talking about the series of events that have been taking place in our baby industry. Yes, I'm talking about the Cameroon entertainment industry, which I fondly called the baby industry. And I don't always say any person where you want refer to Cameroon entertainment industry as baby industry, it get for take permission for me, because I keep seeing people saying, oh, baby industry. It was me that invented that word, so I own the rights. You cannot use it without getting permission from me. So I hope we are clear. Okay, so before we get to the series of events that have been happening in our industry, I just want to observe a minute of silence for little Kimora, who lost her life on the 14th of October 2021. She was shot on her way to school by a gendarme officer, police officer, whichever one. So let's observe a minute of silence, and we're going to continue from there. May the soul of the faithful departed, through the mercy of God, rest in peace. Amen. So I'm sure some of you who don't know the story about little Kimora will be wondering what happened to Kimora. Kimora is a 5-year-old little girl, and she was shot on her way to school, according to what we heard from the media, because it's confusing. Some people say her mom was driving her to school and her other siblings. Another source says her uncle was driving them to school, and another source says their aunt was driving them to school. So we don't even know who exactly was driving the car. So at a police or gendarmerie stop post, the gendarme asked for bribe, the normal 500, which she insisted that she was not going to give. The person that was driving the car insisted that she was not going to give the money, or he was not going to give the money, and took off. So the gendarme got furious and shot behind, and guess what? The bullet caught little Kimora. I mean, she was the scapegoat, and her head was scattered. When I saw the video, I cried. I thought about the massacre in Kumba that happened last year. That was, I think, the 23rd of October. It's almost an anniversary. The same thing. Like, kids are going to school. They are meant to go to school, but on their way to school, they are being killed. So there was a lot of tension. People were angry. People were grieving. People were hurt. And people had a lot. That day when I went on Facebook, every tone, all man be the talk, the tone of people's rise up. So I just decided to sit quiet because I had a lot to talk about. But at that point in time, I did not want to say anything because people would take words out of proportion. And people were blaming, oh, the gendarme officer is to be blamed because he was actually killed. Yes. Jungle justice. They killed him. So that day, we lost 2 people, Kimora and the gendarme guy. So people were asking the question, like, who is to be blamed? The person that shot the gendarme officer, or the person that was driving the car? You know, it's a very complicated topic, and it's a very, very controversial topic, and it's very, very emotional topic because people will not see from your own perspective. But do you really want to know what I think? Okay. What I think is the person to be blamed for all of this is the person that was driving the car. Yes, for real. Like, if you actually valued somebody's life, if that child or the kids that you carried in that car were your kids, your blood, you will not risk it for 500. 500 francs is like 750 naira. Because of 750 naira, you lost your child. A mother will not do that. A father will not do that. Oh yes, the police is to be blamed too because they are meant to protect us. But then don't forget that the police is not our friend. They might pretend to be our friend. But these police people go through a lot. That morning, you know not to where that policeman, a woman, don't talk for you. You don't know the trauma that they are giving him in his office. So most times when you meet these police people, please, you should just be friendly. It doesn't cost you a thing. It doesn't really cost you a thing. So to me, I'm going to blame the gendarme officer, but I'll blame the person that was driving the car. Because the car didn't even have a matricle number. So how are you even sure that the gendarme didn't think that the person that was driving was a kidnapper? Because if you are not a kidnapper, why would you run away from a police control post with kids in the car? Why would you run away? Why don't you park your car? Talk to the police officer like, oh, okay, this is it. I don't have the money. I'm taking these kids to school. Explain to them. You ran away and little Kimora got shot and now she's dead. I'm sure the person that was driving that car is regretting. Yeah, it's regretting. There were a lot of emotions. People were typing on social media. People were insulting people and insulting people. Yes, at the end of the day, people will not tell you the truth because people are going to be emotional. But the person that was driving the car is to be blamed. What is 500? Yes, they'll be like the gendarmerie. What is 500 to the gendarmerie? I'm sure the police didn't even, the gendarme guy didn't even think that the bullet was going to touch the child. But unfortunately, it did. It did. They're all dead. So that is my own opinion. I don't know what you think about it, but my own opinion is, despite the fact that the gendarmerie is to be blamed, the person that was driving the car takes the bigger blame. And I'm sure the person is if the person is going to live with this trauma for the rest of their life. The person will live in regret. 500 francs. So we're going to leave that and we talk about the BDMA. That's the Bonte Media Awards that is going to take place in December. So Bonte, who is the CEO of Bonte Media Awards, he says that this year the female host is going to be Muriel Blanche and Ebuka, the host for Big Brother Naija. I mean, the previous years we had the first year. Who hosted BDMA the first year? I was there for the first year. I cannot remember. But for the past 2 years, Chop Chop and Vicky Fokala have been the hosts for BDMA. My dear, Bonte just wants to sell his tickets. Ebuka is not coming to Cameroon. I'm sorry. Ebuka is not coming to Cameroon. For those of you who are super excited, I know some people have different opinions. They're like, oh, why should Ebuka come and host shows? Does Cameroon not have other male presenters that can present the show? But no, Cameroon does not have better presenters. Ebuka is the most sought out male presenter in the whole of Africa. You get it? If you did not get it, then I'm not explaining further. But Bonte is lying that Ebuka is coming. Do you know what 11.5 million CFA is? Okay, I'm sure he just knows somebody that knows Ebuka. Like the man just gives small money, no, may just talk say they can't Cameroon, or so may we sell what ticket them. That was what happened. Because if Ebuka was paid or is to be paid 11.5 million, my dear, Ebuka go don't make videos, then post them for Instagram, post them for Twitter, post them for Facebook. But have you checked his social media platforms? Have you seen any video of him announcing that he's coming to Cameroon? I mean, that is just, it's a strategy. I'm sorry, but people are excited, but for those of you who think that Ebuka is coming to Cameroon, he is not coming.